Emily and John's old house has a few shortcomings. There's absolutely no space in the bathroom.
I would like to see a real-size bathroom.
They need a little more headroom in the basement.
There were probably a lot of swear words said down here when this went in.
And the shed in the backyard is just an eyesore.
A handle? Don't be ridiculous.
Lift and pull.
Lift and pull.
If they want my help, they're gonna have to leave all the decisions up to me. It can be hard to digest, but when it comes to renovation, sometimes you have to go with practical over pretty.
Hey, Bryan.
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'm awesome. Thanks for coming.
Hi.
How you doing,
Thanks for
Emma?
coming.
Good. So, it looks like you've done some work in here.
We took a few walls down.
I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a post and some beams.
4-ply LVLs.
4-ply LVL.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, eh?
Yeah.
Is he your resident handyman?
No. He pays someone to do it.
He's handsome, right? He's not the handy?
He's pretty.
Okay.
Pretty to look at and write checks.
You agree with that?
I would say that that's probably pretty true. The handy genes are not in my blood.
It always makes me feel warm and fuzzy when I get to someone's home and I see that they've done structural work, and the first thing to tell me is, we got permits, we had the engineering done. Right off the bat, I know that they're interested in doing things properly, and that makes it a lot easier for me.
Okay. So you've done a lot of work on the main floor. Have you done much the rest of the house?
I haven't done anything anywhere else.
Okay, what are we looking at?
We're looking at the backyard,
Okay.
the basement, and the upstairs bathroom.
All right, where are we going first?
Upstairs bathroom.
Let's go.
Here we are.
Head on in.
It's like the
whole
bathroom on a
bathroom.
train. I think somebody created a lot of extra work for themselves, too, with the little bump out there, the tiny sink, the tiny bathroom.
What don't I like about the bathroom would be primarily the size of the bathroom. The door doesn't open all the way because someone thought it was a good idea to put a cast iron tub in a room that's 4x6. It has, in my opinion, the world's smallest sink.
Okay. What would you like to see in here?
I would like to see a real-size bathroom.
Okay.
So the wall right here,
This
you
wall?
can take it down
Okay.
and take as much of the den as you want to make a actual livable bathroom.
Okay. This is an interesting foyer area. There's a lot of walls here.
Yeah. One of the biggest problems with that bathroom, too, is you'll notice the window's open. And it's the original window to the house, and that's because there's no ventilation in the room.
So there's moisture everywhere. The wall is now cracking. The bathtub clunks when you step into it, and the shower is broken and tips off to the side.
This is pretty small.
Yeah, it is a powder room size. In the bathroom, I would like to triple the size just so you can actually use it. So what I do is I use the spare bedroom, and that has all like makeup, and that's where I get ready in the morning.
Okay, well, this is tiny. You see the wall? I've made a note. Let's get out of here. Where are we going next?
We are heading downstairs,
Let's go downstairs. All right.
down to the basement.
Okay.
Watch your head.
I'll do my best. Ow.
After looking at the bathroom upstairs, we headed down into the basement. Before I got there, though, I banged my head on the ceiling heading down the stairs. This is an incredibly low basement. Just 6 feet of headroom.
Here's our tiny basement.
I think the chairs are really close to the TV.
They are.
The ceiling's pretty close to the floor.
Normally, the minimum drop is about 4 inches. There were probably quite a few swear words, because the closer it is to the ceiling, the harder it is to get the panels and everything.
Oh, okay. A lot of venting in there, too.
Yeah. What's this in here?
So when we first moved into the house, we actually rented to a friend.
Oh, an illegal basement suite. Nice.
The basement is just so short. It's not a very tall basement. It's really kind of gross, and it's got fluorescent lighting, which doesn't make anybody look good. And it's just not a warm and inviting space. We really only use the basement for storage. And so everything just goes into the basement. And so you just end up keeping everything. And it's just not at all a functional space.
What is the plan down here?
Dig it out. And then the other piece, which I've always found really peculiar, is where my foot is right now, is where the only drain in the floor is. And the washing machines are in the back corner over there.
The floor is probably sloped towards the drain.
Right, that's excellent.
We
Through the
learned
carpet.
because we've
Carpet.
twice now flooded the basement.
Oh.
He did decide to clean the barbecue grates, and so he plugged the laundry sink and let them soak, and then thought he would be a wonderful husband and put on a load of laundry on a triple cycle, and we ended up flooding the entire basement. And we have since done that twice.
So our dream is to dig it down,
Okay.
fix the staircase, soundproof it, fire rate it, and because clearly we can now afford this, put a small kitchenette in so it could, in theory, be a nanny suite, but also be a party area.
I get it. Dig it down, turn it into nice, usable space. Essentially, adding a third of the floor space to your home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Cool.
Nothing huge.
Nothing.
Third of
big.
the floor space.
Just, I'll bring my shovel.
Yeah.
Let's go to the backyard.
All right.
Nice little patio here.
Yeah,
It
thanks.
slopes away from the house. All the
John
water's
did that.
heading to the neighbor's home. That's
Not just a pretty face.
not just a pretty face.
So the fence is one of the things that we're concerned about with our daughter growing up and playing back here.
Or getting out of the
Yeah.
fence and into the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, so our dog already gets out through there, so we're super concerned just from a safety standpoint.
The backyard is one of those projects around the house that needs to be done, but the idea of spending the amount of money you'd have to spend to do it right is just a bit overwhelming.
Let's take a closer look at that thing.
All right. In the winter, it's especially bad because we do actually store some stuff in there, but the doors are so hard to open that when there's snow, you're just stuck. You're not going to get in.
Well, let's see just how hard they are to open.
All right.
Here's a trick. You got lift,
Handle
lift and
of some
pull.
sort?
A handle? Don't be ridiculous.
Lift and pull.
Lift and pull.
Come on.
I just don't. I don't want
Put
to get
your back into
I don't want to
it.
get lead paint in my hand.
I'm not asking you to lick the door. Just open the door.
Oh, Emily, can you open that?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I don't have tiny little.
There you go. See?
Lady hands.
Wasn't that hard?
Tiny little lady hand.
Well, I don't.
Come on in.
Exterior plaster and lath. I mean, you see it done on older homes, but on a shed in the snare, there's no heating. So any freeze-thaw cycle in there is just going to break that plaster up, and it's going to fall right off the garage, which it is doing. So what is the plan for this?
A big storage solution.
Okay.
Maybe a little workbench for all those little home projects that Emily and I get ourselves into.
It just needs to be storage, but it needs to look nice, not fall down, and be a lot more useful. Like, you can't really get anything out of here.
If I could have my way, it would have a roof that overhang part of the lawn there where you could sit underneath.
Somewhere to sit and have long talks in the rain?
Exactly.
And you look at the cost of fixing up a garage and putting in a fence and re-landscaping, and you think to yourself, wow, I'd rather have a basement. I'd rather have bathrooms.
I think I get it. All right, let's go inside.
Sure.
And,
All right.
all right.
Okay.
This is always the fun part. How much money have you got?
35 to 40,000.
35 to 40? Is that...
Fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
That's game over?
No more though.
Yeah, no more.
Okay, so you'd like to spend around 35?
Yeah. If the world falls apart, then 40.
10, 40.
I think they've been through this process before. They've seen the walls come down. They've done the permits. They've done the work, so they understand what's going on. The next question is, you guys feel all right handing me the budget, letting me make the decisions?
Sure thing, yeah.
A little hesitation, but you're ready for this?
We're ready.
All right, we got a deal? Yeah. All right, we'll see you in a few days, guys.
Thanks, Ryan.
Take it easy.
All right.
John and Emily have a very small bathroom for a growing family. They want to make it a little bigger, but you can't even open the door. Clawfoot tub, toilet, sink right in your face. Opening up that wall is a great idea, but with the age of the house, I'm a little scared. After looking at the bathroom down in the basement, there's almost no head height on the stairs. The basement's been finished, but it could be finished a lot better. Out in the backyard, they've got the shed of death. Plaster's falling off the wall and killing all the plants. They've got all their worldly possessions stored in a building that's ready to collapse. Now, this was a tough decision, but I'm tougher. And today, we're gonna get to work.
What do you think it's gonna be?
So I really want it to be the bathroom.
I think it's gonna be either the garage or the basement.
You can't live with that bathroom. Like, it's miniature.
Wow. That is impressive.
Wow. And our bathroom is still intact.
Downstairs? No, we still have a basement.
All right.
All right, we're getting a new garage. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know what happened.
Wow. I have one big question for you.
What's that?
I'd like to know where in the garage the new bathroom's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed.
What are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking.
You better have a really good plan.
Okay. We did talk budget.
Yep.
Opening up that bathroom, that could be right at the top of the budget, considering the age of the home. If we open it wide up and we build this great bathroom, then you've got all your bedrooms to deal with. The problem there would be our budget and our schedule. Down in the basement.
To really do what needs to be done in the basement, dig it out, elongate that stair opening, it's a lot of structural work, we could easily triple their budget, and it's just not there.
You're talking big bucks down there.
Yeah.
Back here, I think, A, we can save some money.
Okay.
B, we can create a nice cottagey backyard.
So it's my job now to convince them over the next few weeks that the backyard's where it's at.
It did come down fairly easy. I mean, it put up a little bit of a fight, but it was more just to strategically keep everything on your property. It was ready just to fall down.
Was it?
Yeah, like fully just stuff falling off of it.
I love the idea of my daughter playing outside and it being safe.
So you want to see the plan?
Yeah.
All right.
Once we pour the concrete pad and the deck footings, we're gonna rebuild the garage from scratch with some extra height for loft storage. The exterior will be finished with wood siding, and there will be a deck off the side.
Nice. Wow.
We'll also put in a new fence for better privacy. We'll install double doors on the outside and some added storage on the inside. The backyard will be completely transformed, and best of all, it'll be safe and to code.
So here's the deal. I asked you to trust me.
Yeah.
I think when we're done here, you guys are going to be really happy with the backyard. We'll probably want to have some assistance at some point. We'll probably want to get your hands dirty.
All right.
If you know
make
anyone-
Emily available whenever you
I
need
was going
her.
to say, if you know anyone that's handy,
Yeah.
you could call them and prepare.
Looking at Bryan's plan, the thing I look forward to most is how he's incorporated a sitting area off of the garage, which makes it feel a bit more cottagey rather than just a storage shed.
I am. Okay, I'm going to take off. We'll be back in the morning. We'll start cleaning this stuff up, start chewing up the driveway, and getting ready to put everything back together.
Amazing.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
We still friends?
Sure.
All right.
Maybe.
Friends for now.
We'll see you tomorrow.
I don't regret giving the decision to Bryan because I would have been mortified if I was that father whose child got injured because they didn't do that one home project.
Okay, so a new backyard.
New garage. Doesn't mean it's our first choice, but it was the safe and responsible one.
It will look pretty,
Yeah,
hopefully.
I hope.
Once we had the shed down, the backyard cleaned up, and we'd excavated for the new pad for the new shed, we had to build the forms to contain the concrete. Then we have to fill the bottom with a drainage layer, in this case, 3/4 clear gravel. Yeah, we thought we were in spring here, and now we're getting another dose of winter. Hopefully this doesn't pile on me like a foot or two deep, and we'll be a little delayed. Concrete truck should be here any minute, so I'll get the rest of this rebar in. I'm actually gonna get John and Emily to come out here and wheel a little concrete. You guys did talk about this backyard project being something you were gonna tackle on your own, correct?
I'm willing to do at least 5 or 10 minutes worth of work to, you know, contribute a little bit. And then I'll leave you with my wife. She's on mat leave, so she's got like another 9 months of free labor for you.
Obviously, the driveway's a little narrow to get the truck all the way in there, so we had to pull out the wheelbarrows. All right, we gotta do this probably 40 or 50 times.
Yeah!
While we were actually pouring the concrete, John and Emily made a comment that the shed looks a little smaller. Yeah, when it comes to the size of it, actually, it comes down to the municipal bylaws as far as lot coverage go. They're the ones that tell you you can't completely cover your lot in a building, and therefore, you know, the neighborhood would be one entire kind of mall.
Right.
That just doesn't work. So you have to, when you rebuild something or when you update or open up a wall, you have to bring it up to current code and also up to current bylaws.
So what you're saying is you tore down my giant storage shed and are giving me a little storage shed.
Well, we could have left it to fall down on its own. However, we don't have the same height restriction, so we can raise it up and have a little more space in this thing and leave some more space in the yard to create a nice deck and entertaining area. It'll all be okay. All right, let's go throw this wall in.
Had a bit of a treacherous
Terrain. Once the concrete had set and the forms were removed, we started framing the walls, getting them on the foundation, bolting them into place, and it's starting to look like a garage. Because the siding we're installing is a reverse board and batten that runs vertically, our strapping has to run horizontally. Once all the strapping is in place, the first thing we do is install the trim, which means the corners and any door or window openings. When they are perfectly plumb and level and in place, we start installing our siding one piece at a time.
I'm in as deep as I can go, Todd.
What are you doing to my patio?
None of your business.
None of my business.
You got the conduit here. Where's it going?
We're gonna go from here, the corner,
Yeah.
straight back to the door, and then from there, I'll take it from there.
In order to get power from the house to the shed, we have to dig a trench 18 inches down to run conduit to protect the electrical wire from any damage.
I'm in as deep as I can go,
What are you doing
Todd.
to my patio?
None of your business.
None of my business.
While I was digging the trench for the electrical, John popped out and wanted to have a little fun and play on the excavator. So we throttled her down a little bit. I gave him a quick lesson. He actually picked it up pretty quickly. I was impressed. There you go. Now you're gonna swing right and push your right hand to the right and dump it. Amazing. You realize I'm billing by the hour, right? Doesn't matter if I'm sitting there or standing here. Clock's still ticking. I don't have all summer to stand around while we dig a trench, so I had to throw him off of there and get back on.
All right.
Have fun.
Oh, yeah. Actually really good for a first try. Are we there yet?
Once the new garage is framed and the roof is on, the sheathing goes on. We've got to wrap that with house wrap to keep out the weather, and then strap it to get ready for the siding.
Here, let me just tack this. I like it. Here, your mom's hammer.
While we were hanging the siding, John and Emily popped out. I have some bittersweet news for you.
We can't do the pergola. So the two things you asked for were to make the deck bigger,
Yeah.
and you wanted a bigger pergola to do some shade.
Right.
The original design had the deck attached to the building,
Yeah.
which means it acts as part of the lot coverage.
Okay.
Okay. Not 100% sure how the final product is gonna turn out.
If we don't attach it to the house, but we keep it very close, so it looks attached, but it's not, then we can go up to 108 square feet.
Yeah.
Make it a lot bigger, but bylaw-wise, we then can't put the big pergola on the side.
So we can fry on our deck.
You win some, you lose some.
Hang on, I just want to show you something. You did so well today with the excavator
Oh, you can excavate that.
that I wanted to step it up a notch for you.
Really?
I just want to show you. I'm just going to demonstrate,
Yeah.
and then I want to see how you did, because you did really well with the excavator. I think you're going to do a lot better with this.
So I was very upset that John got to use the excavator and I got to dig a hole. How far down do you really have to go?
48 inches.
You know,
That's
on
my
second
bathroom.
thought, you know how
That's
you're
for my bathroom.
They were having fun, so I'm just going to leave them alone. I'll come back tomorrow and see how they did.
Brian?
Yes.
What's going on?
Build a new fence.
Doesn't look like a fence. It looks like
Vertical fence.
a deck that someone turned on its side.
John's pretty adamant on what he likes in terms of design, and I do generally leave those decisions up to him. He has a better vision, but he pretty much wanted that vertical fence and was not impressed with Bryan doing the horizontal.
Climbing has, like, you've done the shed up and down.
Right.
So you're now gonna have a fence going, it's gonna look like a tic-tac-toe board.
I'm going to ask you to trust me on this one. We're trying something a little different.
Brian,
I
we
trusted
trusted you on the
you.
bathroom, okay? Look, just take this. You push the little button that goes the other way. You put it in. See?
The button.
Just do that for a few hours and we're good to go.
Here's the deal. I could put them vertically, but it's just a little boring. I want to do something different. Just trust me.
Do we have a choice?
No?
There you go.
All right.
You win.
That's what usually happens. Come on.
I don't know.
Here it is. Whoa! The yard behind the house.
Oh,
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow.
We're just about finished with the garage. We've got some lighting to do. We're finishing up the landscaping, and once we get the inside finished, we'll bring in John and Emily, and we'll see what they think.
Perfect. Come on.
I don't know.
Here it is. Whoa! The yard behind the house.
Oh,
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow.
Look at that.
I like it.
It's a big deck.
The cedars. Holy, there's lights in the...
And the deck, so you don't fall off the side of it. It looks so relaxing and just like a little retreat. He did a great job. It looks really nice.
You haven't even noticed the fence yet.
With the boards going horizontally, you don't even notice it.
It's amazing.
It's
it
gorgeous.
looks nice.
It does.
It
It's like it's not even there.
You were right. Brian was right. It
I think the backyard looks bigger,
looks good. Yeah,
I agree.
for sure.
it does.
A lot more usable space.
Might be the first time I agree with you. Just saying.
Had to happen.
Had to happen
Yeah,
eventually.
It feels bigger. It feels more welcoming, and there's actually a reason to use the back half.
I think safety and security back here too for the little one. Once she starts running around, now she is cooped up like a chicken. Can't go anywhere, and the garage won't fall on her. Well, now you are compliant with bylaw.
Right.
You are compliant with building code.
Yeah.
You are compliant with electrical code.
Yeah.
You have electricity.
And more
lights.
knob and tube.
Exactly. And you've got that second level in there. That's some storage up top.
Oh, we do?
Do
You
it?
do. You do.
So, like, John could live out there or until he gets the bathroom done?
Potentially.
I couldn't ask for it to be any better than it is. It looks really, really nice. Fence looks awesome. Shed looks awesome. And having the big deck to hang out on and to be able to watch kids while they play and stuff is amazing.
I think the great thing here is that now you guys can come outside. You've got the whole summer ahead of you, where you can live out here on the couch.
Which is awesome.
Amazing.
Amazing. There's no pergola, I know, but it was one or the other.
Yeah.
So the good thing here is when you go to sell this, you've got money in the bank here, value. John?
It's been awesome.
Hey, it's been a lot of fun.
Thank you so
Emily?
much.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You guys enjoy.
Here you have a martini.
Have a martini.
This is cool. Is it comfy?
It is.
It is actually pretty comfy.
All right, let's go check out what's in there. Apparently, there's a second floor.
Ooh, let's go check it out. You shower today?
No, I didn't.
A milkshake brings all the bonus.
You're running. You're running. You're chasing. You're chasing a meerkat.
Are we rolling
Is that a meerkat?